Hi, my name is Noelani Bernal. I'm a college student at the University of Chicago, and I work as a Latin American correspondent with Latina Republic. I have been assigned the regions of Brazil, Bolivia, Peru, and Colombia, and I've already written stories on the Brazilian Pantanal, which is on the western side of the country. I've written an article on the wildfires that have raged across that region that were record-breaking last year, and a lot of it had been attributed to climate change. And also I wrote an article on an organization in that region that had been at the forefront of rescuing wildlife that had been impacted by the fires, either directly and had been injured, or the wildlife that returned to the region after everything had been burnt down and they didn't have any food. And so this organization was rehabilitating animals and providing food for animals that would otherwise would have starved to death. Now I'm working on a project about a type of textile art form that is popular all throughout Latin America. However, I'm focusing on a Peruvian organization in particular that is hosting workshops and has been recognized for the type of arpilleras, that's what the artwork is called, that they have produced. And so this organization is hosting workshops to help people make arpilleras as a way to work through their trauma that they experience, especially those that were displaced due to an era of violence between the 1980s and the 2000s. And this way is a very cheap, convenient way to express one's emotions and to tell their stories. Working with Latina Republic has been a really great experience because I've been able to talk to people that I thought as a college student was out of my reach, especially because, one, these organizations are very far away physically, but also I didn't realize that I had the tools to be able to talk to these people that are doing life-changing work in the regions that they live in their own communities. And so it's been really incredible being able to learn about people's perspectives that are on the ground doing these human rights work in their communities. Oftentimes they don't expect recognition, let alone at a local level, at a national level, at an international level, but they remain very devoted to their causes and very optimistic, and I find that incredibly inspiring. Especially that they take the time out to talk to a college student about why they do what they do. And oftentimes they don't have a lot of financial support to be able to do everything that they would want to do, yet they still remain very optimistic and they persevere. Also, I think it's important that the Latina Republic really emphasizes leading with empathy as well. Just with the stories that we're encouraged to choose stories that maybe don't get the most media attention. We're encouraged to look beyond what's just on the headlines and really dig deep into local news outlets and in issues that are very particular to the regions of interest, to be able to find people that you might not be able to stumble upon just Googling on the internet. And also there's a huge emphasis on making sure for every interview that we do, the person that we're interviewing is very comfortable. It's done in their either first language or a language that they're comfortable speaking, that their words are reflected exactly as they say it in the work that we do. And I think that's an incredible part of storytelling and a very compelling part of storytelling that may not always be as prioritized in other organizations. It's been really awesome as well to be able to work with other interns across the country in all different types of universities through our bi-weekly meetings. Sometimes they're weekly, but being able to meet people across the country that are just as inspired by the type of stuff that inspires me, and to talk about our projects and to learn about what's happening in their regions of interest every other week. It's also been incredibly interesting and just great to be able to diversify my own perspective. The internship has made me realize that if I look for it, it's at my fingertips. Whatever I'm trying to find, there's a way to find it. Whatever I'm interested in, I just have to know how to look for it to be able to learn more about it, which is something I didn't really realize beforehand. Also, lots of translation work. That's something that I've been wanting to improve, but hadn't really had the opportunity to do that beyond an academic setting. Work experience with leading interviews and writing experience, of course. These are all skills that I really wanted to be able to refine, and this internship has given me the opportunity to do that. So thank you.